All right, good evening and welcome in to the Candidate Forum, the rally on the river here tonight. My name is J.R. Smith, and I'll be your moderator for tonight's event. It's sponsored by Smith County Insider and the Smith County Chamber of Commerce. We've got the pie contest right behind us, and of course we'll get back to that right after our forum tonight. We'd like to thank all of the candidates for participating in tonight's forum. And as a reminder, early voting for the August 4th, 2022 election begins on July 15th and runs through July 30th. So make sure that you get out and go vote. Tonight, we've invited candidates from all political parties to participate. That's Republicans, Democrats, and Independents that will appear on the August 4th ballot. We'd like to thank the Smith County Fair Board for all their hard work making the Smith County Fair happen each year and for allowing us to have this event tonight. And with that, it is time to begin tonight's forum on this cool evening, right? So cool. All right, we're ready to begin. Each candidate is going to have up to 3 minutes to speak, and I'll wave for you when you've hit that 3 minutes. I'll do this number right here. We're going to go through each person. If I did not call your name, wait till the very end. I'll say, is there anybody that I haven't called on yet? And when I say that, then you can come on up. But just wait till the end if I did not call your name during the forum itself. All right, the first person that we're going to have come up and speak is Mr. Mark Pody, if you'll come up. And here is your microphone right here to my left.
Hey, good evening. What a day to be alive. You know, I'm so glad that we're back in person. It's fair time. And I've got to tell you that this year is a hard year because I'm going to be losing Smith County. Folks, my name's Mark Pody. I am your state senator until the elections in November. And because every 10 years I got to redistrict, they took away all the rural counties that I have, and they gave me Davidson County and Wilson County. Now, I just want to tell you there's a huge difference between Davidson County and Smith County. I don't know if we always speak the same language down there, because here in Smith County, you all look me in the eye, we get to shake hands, we get to talk. Davis County, it's a little bit harder down there with that many people. It's a lot faster, and it's a lot more hustle bustle, and they're all about the money. I was down there, and one of the very first issues that I had to vote on, they said, Senator Pody, now that you're going to be here, you're going to be our state senator, we got this stadium that we want you to vote on. $500 million. And I said, listen, I represent a lot of people all over the state. And I said, they're not going to want to give their taxpayer money to the stadium. I voted no. That did not endear me right away to Davidson County. Somebody else said, well, what are you going to do down there? Are you going to end up changing because of them? I said, I'm there to change them into the conservative values that we have here. Now, I want to just sit here and tell you guys right now, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank each and every one of you for allowing me the honor and the privilege to represent you. Whether you're Republican, Democrat, or Independent, we are Tennesseans. We want to live together. We want to raise our family and our children. We want to be at a place that we can be friends. We might have political differences, but we don't need to be name-calling each other. I can tell you that here in Tennessee, what's happening in the Supreme Court, we believe is a fresh air coming in. But with the Roe versus Wade being reversed, I want to tell you, we cannot forget the women that are having these children. We want to make sure that we can help and that we can support them, that we're going to help to make sure adoption laws can go through easier and faster. It's not enough that we get a win. We want to make sure we're taking care of the people. Now, I want to thank my colleagues. I know Terry Lynn Weaver's here. I know other ones. Paul Bailey's going to be coming in representing you all. But I want to tell you again, from the bottom of my heart, and with Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior, you all, it has been a blessing for my wife and I to be here. Thank you all. Have a great night!
All right, thank you. Always enjoy the energy, and just a great way to kick off the forum tonight. Next up, we have the Tennessee House of Representatives, District 40. We're going to start with Representative Terry Lynn Weaver. Come on down.
Thank you, y'all, for being out here tonight to listen to the candidates, to get informed before you go into the ballot box. It's very important that you know who you're voting for. I'm Terry Lynn Weaver, State Rep. On January 9th, 2009, the day my grandson, Wynn Weaver, was born, I stood and took an oath to protect the citizens and the sovereignty of the state of Tennessee. Tennessee is thriving. Tennessee is thriving because we have the lowest tax base. We have no debt. We have our roads that are paid for. We have to balance a budget. There are things that we need to do in order for us to thrive as we are doing so today. And we know we are thriving because people are moving here by the thousands. And why are they moving here? When I knock on those doors, they say, man, it's less government, more freedom. Less, my money is more in my pocket than Uncle Sam has it. Those are important issues. When I look at legislation, three things have to pass a test. One, how much does it cost? Two, is it growing government? Three, is it good for the people I represent? As Senator Pody alluded to earlier, we had some issues at the House this past session. Issues like paying $500 million for a stadium. How many of you here ever go to a football game at the Titans? Not very many. Maybe if I was given a free ticket, I might consider going. But I'm going to tell you something, I voted no on that bill. That was not popular to do. But I contacted the people that I represent because I am your voice, and you said, don't vote for that. I didn't vote for that. I also didn't vote for the big blue oval city in Memphis, where government is picking winners and losers for businesses. I support our small businesses 100% and have voted policies that enable to have a friendly atmosphere for businesses to come here and grow. That's very important, and I don't believe in picking winners and choosers, such as Ford Corporation coming to Memphis, Tennessee, which, by the way, is one of the most woke corporations there is. So I didn't believe, just the policy was wrong. Other things that is important to do as a state representative is to, yes, you work for the people. You don't bring your own agenda. You go down there and you serve and you work hard. You work hard at work worth doing. What I do is hard work, but it is work worth doing for you. I have been faithful in being the proven conservative through the years that you have sent me down there with my record online for the whole world to see. I will continue doing that. I will continue to fight for conservative issues, constitutional values, and I will not back down. That has been my policy since you sent me down there. Politicians will say they can give you, beware of politicians who can say they will give you money for things. Just remember this, the greater Caesar's role is greater Caesar's control. More time, the more money that you acquire and get, there's more regulation and there's more ties behind that. I have been a constant conservative. I ask for your vote. I ask for you to can allow me to continue to represent you in this great District 40. You're fabulous. Have a happy Independence Day, and God bless.
Thank you so much. Next up, candidate Michael Hale. Again, this is for Tennessee House of Representatives, District 40.
Thank you, JR. Let me say thank you to the Fair Board, to Smith County Insider, and also to the Chamber of Commerce. First of all, I'm Michael Hale, candidate for in the Republican primary on August the 4th or during early voting for the 40th District. I'm from DeKalb County, lived in this district all my life. We own a funeral home in Smithville. We have for the last 23 years. A few things that I want to hit on very quickly. I know it's hot and we'll move through quick, but some of the things that we need to work on at state level. First of all, this past year we had $3 billion in excess revenues. We should be putting more money back into the taxpayers' pockets. We should be putting more money back into businesses that's paying these high taxes and paying franchise and excise taxes and things like that. We should be giving permanent tax cuts on food instead of just a 1 month sales tax holiday. We need to be cutting food tax for our seniors. I believe that anybody that's a senior citizen, they've paid their share, they've worked hard, they've paid, and so we as a state should cut those taxes, that they're not taxed so heavy in their older years. We should be building and repairing outdated schools. As you know, that there was the $500 million that did get spent on the stadium in Nashville. It's a shame that our priorities are not where they should be. How can you look at our children? How can you look at our seniors? How can you look at hardworking people and be good, be okay with that being a part of our budget? Our state cannot keep doing that. We've got to take care of our people. Of the $500 million spent on interchanges this last year, exit 258 is an interstate exchange, an exit that has been needed to be fixed for many years, and that has gotten overlooked. I'm not about spending more money. I'm about us getting our share in this district of the money that's been spent. And then I'll fight for public education. Our education system, we're not going to privatize our school system. We want to keep public schools as public schools. So we want to work hard to make sure that happens. You know, when we talk about education, right here in this county, there was a girl that graduated top 10 in her class. Her dad's a friend of mine. She graduated Gorensville High School, top 10 in the class. She had to take remedial courses in college as a top 10 student because we're so far behind. Folks, that's not acceptable. We've got students that 1 out of 3 are reading below their grade level. Folks, that's unacceptable. We need to be working on those things. And as your state representative, if you send me to Nashville, I'll be your voice. I've spent the last 33 years of my life listening to people. The way you know people is you spend time with people and you listen to people. God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth. If we'll listen twice as much as we speak, we'll all be better off. I'll listen to you and I'll go be the voice for you in Nashville. I'm thankful that President Trump gave us appointed 3 judges that were pro-life, pro-prayer, and gave some things back to the states. And so we need to stand firm on those and believe in those values. May God bless you. Thank you so much. Remember Michael Hale for State Representative of the 40th District. God bless you.
Next up, County Mayor, and we're going to bring up Mayor Jeff Mason.
Well, thank you all for being here tonight. It's kind of second fiddle to a bunch of apple pies. That's good back there. Just want to say thank you for giving me the chance in May and winning the primary. We got 84% of the vote, and we're so proud of that. Thank you for that. We really like to have your vote again in August. We don't have an opponent, but we would like your vote. Really excited about, we just passed our budget this past Monday night. We are going to put $1.5 million in the roads, which is huge for Smith County. We got to get that done. That's one of our main problems is get the roads fixed. Also got some money. We're going to get Kid Central, the playground fixed, and I believe that government, it should be limited in its role, but you should do well what you do. That's my goal always, is to continue to do that. Again, I thank you for the opportunity to come here tonight. Thank you to Fair Board for putting this on. I wish all the other candidates good luck tonight, and thank you for coming to the fair. Spend lots of money and have a big time. Thank y'all.
Thank you so much. Again, we invited anybody that was running to come, Republican, Democrat, Independent, did not matter, but we had some folks that did not, so we're going to skip on. County Commissioner, District 4. We'll start with Matthew Inyard. Come on up.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Matt Inyard. For the seat of County Commissioner for District 4, Rome, Rock City. Currently, I work for the Tennessee Department of Transportation as a Network Operations Manager. Basically, I work in IT. It's just a fancy way of saying that. I'm married to Stephanie Jenkins Inyard, daughter of Beth and Harold Jenkins. Stephanie is currently an educator at Rebel and Springs High School, where she's teaching family and consumer sciences, and I'm actually got to leave here to go pick her up at the airport here in a minute. She's previously taught at Union Heights Elementary and Carthage Elementary for the past 4 years as a teacher, K through 4th grades. Stephanie and I have 2 boys, Cooper and Cole. Cooper is age 6, Cole is age 4. We live on our family farm in Rome on Jenkins Road for the past 10 years. I was born and raised in Bradeville, Tennessee, which is Cannon County. My parents taught me and my sisters about having a servant's heart, always. Dad helped start the Cannon County Rescue Squad and the first volunteer fire department, all while working as an EMT for the Cannon County EMS. Mom was busy being a nurse at the local hospital, which is where they met. They taught me that you should always do the right thing, treat others the way you want to be treated, and most importantly, serve with your heart for the right reasons. In May 2017, I was elected to fill an empty seat in District 4 on the Smith County Commission for the Rome area. I've identified ways where we could modernize county offices and help successfully get SROs in every single Smith County school while I was on term. Since moving to Smith County, I've made it my goal to be active in the community in which I live. I'm involved in several organizations, including the Southside Lions Club, New Middleton Masonic Lodge, number 249, Carthage Masonic Lodge, number 14. Helped start the Gordonsville Event Committee, aka the Halloween Bash. I'm on the River City Ball Committee and currently serving as PAC Committee Chairman for the Cub Scout PAC 367 in Carthage. I moved to Smith County because that's where my wife told me we were moving after we got married. But however, I've made Rome, where I live, my home for the past 10 years. I respect Smith County's history, and I want to be part of its future. I humbly ask for your support in the August 4th general election. Again, I'm the only Republican candidate for County Commission District 4. Thanks so much.
Next up, County Commissioner District 4, we have Erika Ebel.
Hello, I'm Erika Ebel. I am an Air Force veteran. My husband Cole and I moved to Smith County about 10 years ago from Mount Juliet. Been here longer than I've been anywhere else in my life, traveled the world, and I really, really love this place. It's where we're raising our 3 children. We have 2 businesses in the community here, and I'm very involved in the community. I believe very strongly in the aspect of community. I serve on the River City Ball Board. I serve on the Smith County Events Committee Board, which does Hometown Halloween and the Back to School Bash, which is coming up. I serve on the Help Center Board. I serve on Soccer Board. I serve on several boards, and I couldn't list them all right now. But I am currently a commissioner for District 4 in Rock City and Rome. I was elected in 2018. And when we were all elected in 2018, we did walk into kind of a financial mess for the county. And over the last 4 years, I think through a lot of oversight and just some creative problem solving, we've managed to get the county in really good shape. I want to continue to help the county in terms of our fiscal responsibility and planning for the future. We've got several things coming up on the horizon in terms of the roads needing fixing, bluff projects that would cut off our side of the county, the Rock City Rome area, things like that that I want to be involved in, that I want to help the county do it in a fiscally responsible way. I am not a big fan of taxpayers' or things that the county should provide, so that is where I stand on things. I am running as an independent because I don't believe that at the local level politics should matter near as much. It's a community thing. You should be able to get a hold of someone, whether they're Republican, Democrat, Independent, whatever, in order to talk to them. And I think I've done really well over the last 4 years of just being available for people to talk to, for helping them find information, for helping solve problems in my district and other districts. In fact, I had an open forum, hosted a forum when when we first took office and were working on the budget crisis at the time, just because I feel like there needs to be more communication with the community. So I'm asking for your vote, August 4th, Rock City, Rome, District 4, Erika Ebel. Thank you.
Now for County Commissioner District 5, Danny Irazarry.
Thank you so much for being here tonight and for giving me the honor to speak. I want to thank Colby McKinney with the Smith County Insider and Billy Woodard with the Smith County Chamber of Commerce for sponsoring this event tonight. I spent my first couple candidate speeches talking mostly about my background, my experience, and my qualifications. Tonight, I want to spend a few minutes talking to you about what I believe in and what I stand for and support. First and foremost, I believe in God and the Son, Jesus Christ, as my Lord and Savior, who died on the cross for our sins. I believe in the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, and all of our God-given basic human freedoms. I am pro-life and pro-Second Amendment. I am for very little government interference while allowing the people to have their God-given freedom and not having big government tell people how to live every aspect of their lives. I am 100% against all local, state, and or federal government lockdowns, as well as all mask, vaccine, and or testing mandates. As financial for the people, raising taxes should always be the last resort. There may be areas to improve the county budget, as well as considering other ways to generate revenue for the county. I am for making it easier for small businesses in the county to thrive, instead of bogging them down with regulations, stipulations, and taxes. We need to make it easier for these small businesses to thrive and not make it more difficult for them to survive. I am for development and growth in moderation at the right place and time while applying common sense and keeping Smith County the beautiful rural America farm country that it is. I was a state police officer for over 5 years, and I strongly support all of our first responder heroes all across this nation. I will never support the crazy ideology of defunding the police. I'm a 6-year Army veteran and a member of the American Legion. I strongly support all of our frontline heroes in the military. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. With my background in law enforcement, military, business, and working in the financial sector, I have a solid foundation of discipline, experience, and skills to serve the people of Smith County as an asset for the Smith County Commission. I want to thank all the wonderful people of Smith County for all of your kindness and support to us throughout my campaign and for your vote for me in the county primary election. I'm asking for your continued support, your prayers, and your vote in the county general election on August 4th. Thank you so much for coming out here tonight and during this heat. It's so hot. Happy 4th of July, Independence Day. God bless America.
Steele County Commissioner District 5. Next up, Stevenlish.
Welcome to the Smith County Fair. Sorry, in my work attire, we've been out here working all day and all night and all week. But I hope everybody has a great time at the Smith County Fair. I am running for District 5 Commissioner over in the Gordonsville area. One of the things that was on my heart is just, being a conservative. I am running as a Republican, and the reason I'm running as a Republican is mainly because it just aligns with my moral values, and that's the reason I run as a Republican, and I always have voted Republican because of that. But, and a lot of other people are saying it's simplicity. That's what it boils down to. Everything's simple. we have a small town, so we want to get all of our people on the same page. And as we're going through this, we can't say, well, we don't want to grow. We got to grow a little bit, but we want to do it slow. But our local government is not going to do certain things that a lot of people think they can do. So the hands are tied. But as you got your commissioners, you want to have conservative people there. And I know I've talked to several of the commissioners, and I appreciate all of them that are running, and most of them are conservative, so I think we're in good hands. But, you know, the base is I'm a conservative. I like small government. I don't think the government should have their hand in everything. So that's just an ideal of what I am. So I am Stevenlish, and I am running for Commissioner 5, and that is the Gordonsville area. Thank y'all, and y'all have a great time at Smith County Fair.
Next up, still for District 5, is Eddie Stout. Come on up.
Well, my name is Eddie Stout, and I'm running for re-election for the 5th District as your commissioner. My wife, Pam Dillard Stout, we live in Gordonsville, right on Oak Street over there. She's the daughter of the late Harold Dillard, and her mother we still got with us, thank God. She lives there on Main Street in Gordonsville. As Jeff said, we have appropriated a pretty large sum of money to work on our county roads, because any of you that's traveled our county roads, live on our county roads, you know what kind of shape they're in. And hopefully, Mr. Barrett can get something done about that, because now I think he's got something to work with. I have served on the Budget and Finance Committee. We passed a budget, which I think all of you will get something out of it. I think all of you should be happy with it, or most everybody. I think everybody got a little something. And we got a lot for the roads, which I think most of the commissioners there know that that's one of the things that we really need to concentrate on. I've been in real estate for like 40 years. I've spent my life running my mouth as an auctioneer most of that time. And I know from experience in that right there that if you ain't got good roads and you ain't got good water, you can have the best farm or the prettiest house in the county, you still ain't got a lot. That's just the facts of life right there. And I am a very conservative person. If you don't believe me, ask my wife back there. She can tell you that. And I'm going to continue to be. Now, I've run as a Republican, but I would also like to ask any Democrat, any independent, or even if you're a mugwump, that you don't care who you vote, what you affiliate with, I would certainly like to have your vote. I have really enjoyed my time on the commission, any of the committees that I have been on, and also on the commission. I have missed one vote, and that's when I was in the hospital with COVID, and I missed one vote. I would have, sorry that I did, but there was no way I could be in two places, and I wouldn't have been there even if I could have been at home. I wouldn't have come because I wouldn't have wanted to take a chance on giving it to someone else. And again, I want to thank the Fair Board and the Smith County Insider for putting this on. You all do a wonderful job, and I hope everybody enjoys the fair. And look around at all the exhibits we just went through. My wife and I went through some of the exhibits over in the air-conditioned part of the fair exhibits, and they are some beautiful things in there. And also, I helped my brother-in-law an awful lot, James Dillard, with the cattle. In fact, we worked about 170 or 80 head this morning of calves before it got too hot. And we will have our show cattle over here at the fair this Wednesday night at 6 o'clock. And we'd certainly like to invite everybody to come by and see what kind of cattle that we produce. And if you need any cattle or any kind of young bulls or whatever, come by and see us. Give us a call. Thank you all very much, and everybody get out and vote, and thank you for coming out tonight, and God bless every one of you.
finally for District 5, Blake Richmond. Come on up.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's nice and cool this afternoon, isn't it? Like JR said, my name is Blake Richmond, and I'm running for County Commissioner District 5. That is the Gordonsville area. That also covers parts of Hickman and the Lancaster communities. I'm a lifetime resident of Smith County. I grew up in Turkey Creek, where my parents, Alex and Candace Richmond, reside. I am married for 5.5 years to my wife, Lacey. She is a 2011 graduate of Gordonsville High School. I decided to run for county commissioner because being a father, I'm a new father as of 2.5 years ago, so maybe not that new, but I've realized that we need to keep our youth in Smith County. We need to be able to have events, have things for our youth to do, so they're not having to drive to Lebanon, having to drive to Cookeville, to have good, clean fun. As part of my background, I currently work at Lochinvar in Lebanon. I am a senior buyer there, where I manage multiple suppliers to bring in our parts to develop our finished goods. Previously, I worked at Cherokee North America in Gordonsville. You may know me from there, or my time working at Gordonsville ShopRite for John and Alex Richmond. Like I said, I want this county to be able to grow in an upward direction. I want us to have the best of the best. I want our interstate to gather more traffic. More traffic means more people coming to this county. We want to grow and grow and grow, just because the more money we have coming through the county, the more we can do with it, the more we can make every citizen of Smith County better in some way, form, or fashion. I am running as an independent candidate. I feel like at this level of government, declaring a party isn't that necessary, because you are representing your community as a whole. So on August 4th, or during early voting, which starts on July 15th, I will be the last name on your ballot, as I am running as an independent, but I do hope that I'm the first button that you click. Again, my name is Blake Richmond, running for District 5 County Commissioner. Thank you, and God bless.
We're now moving on to District 8. We have 3 candidates, but one here tonight. And that is Ed Delarosa. Come on up.
Hello, how's everybody? How y'all doing? First of all, I'd like to thank the EMS and the law enforcement, because something happened over there and they were taking care of this lady, and I apparently overheated or something, and you didn't hear anything about it, but they went over there, took care of their business, and they took off, and I appreciate them. So thank you for helping us out with that. My name's Ed Delarosa. I'm running for County Commissioner, District 8. I've only been in the neighborhood probably about 2 years, but I've been in Smith County probably 8-9 years. So I have been around Smith County in different organizations. I was a part of the Drug Coalition at one time, CASA, Manual House. I mean, there's tons of different things that I've always joined in to try to help out in Smith County. So I just found out about there was an opening for District 8 not too long ago, and so that's why my name, I didn't put it ahead of time, but so I'm going in as the write-in. So if you could help me out by just writing me in. And the reason I want to write in or be written in is because there's a lot of things that our county needs. Roads, I mean, they're working on that right now. People have started, and it's in line of how things are going right now. They just need help with being a conservative and helping out with the Second Amendment, because I mean there's a lot of things that we want to do to help our county better or be better. So if you could just write me in August 4th, Ed Delarosa, and I'll try to help you out as much as I can. Thank you.
Moving on to trustee, we have 3 candidates, but one here tonight, and that is Julie Wright. Julie, come on up.
Happy 4th of July, everybody. My name is Julie Wright, and I'm running for the office of Smith County Trustee. I have worked in the trustee's office since 2018 as a deputy trustee and the bookkeeper. I am a graduate of Volunteer State Community College and am currently finishing up my bachelor's degree in accounting from Western Governors University. I'm also a certified county finance officer through the state of Tennessee. I am the Republican nominee. However, I want each of you to know that when you come in the office, if you elect me as your trustee, I will treat each of you with the same respect and kindness that I have over the last 4.5 years that I've been in that office. I ask for your vote. I'm in a very tough race. I have 2 independent candidates that are running against me. It's going to be a very tight race, and I would really appreciate all you guys' votes. And I'm excited. My kids, I have children, and my kids couldn't be here tonight, but I wanted y'all to know I'm a mother, I'm a Christian, and I'm a Republican, and I'm conservative. And thank you so much for all y'all's time, and again, I'd appreciate your vote. Thank you.
For General Sessions Judge, we have 1 candidate, and that is Brandon Beller. Mr. Beller, come on up.
Happy 4th of July, everybody. It's great to be here in Smith County, and I look forward to serving you. I'm unopposed. I've been on the bench for now since September of 2020, and we've endured a pandemic and quite a few other things that have come our way, but we've made a lot of progress in that length of time. I want to share with you some of the things that being on the bench that I've seen that it really is concerning to me, and something I think that all of us in our community can work together to help to at least work toward the problem and the solution of it. We've got a problem with methamphetamine in our communities, folks. Let's not sugarcoat it. We've got a problem with fentanyl, we've got a problem with heroin, and I'm seeing it on a regular and daily basis in our courts. It is affecting people, it is affecting families in Smith County, it's affecting sons and daughters. I see it over in the juvenile court where I come in and I see parents that are just devastated and tore apart as a result of these awful, awful substances. Right now in Smith County alone, we have 55 children. 55 children that are in foster care right now. We have 2 foster homes in Smith County, Tennessee. Our children are going to other places to get an education. They're being taken away from their friends, their churches, their family members. And it's causing a ripple effect. And I see it every day. I'm working day and night and day. I work weekends. Get up early, and I go to and do my job. If you want to come to our court anytime, you're more than welcome to. 9 a.m. is when most of them start. Come to criminal court. Juvenile court, some of those are limited because of the minors that are involved, so you wouldn't be able to come there. But folks, it's an open court system that we have. That door is always open. My number is always available. If there's any concerns that you have about the way we're running our court system, by all means, speak to me. I will talk with you. There's times I have people come in front of me. Everybody is going to get heard. Everybody is going to get their say in court. They're not going to have the door shut on them. their due process rights, your constitutional rights are always at the first and foremost in my mind anytime someone comes up there. We apply the law here in Smith County, Tennessee. I've got a good group of people around me. They support me, and I'm thankful for all the other programs and the wonderful individuals that are supporting our Smith County General Sessions Court. There's no such thing as I in General Sessions Court. You have a judge, but it is we. It is we, and it is we the people. And I'm so thankful for this day. I'm so thankful that I want to give glory to God for this day, because we as Americans get to celebrate. Not we as anything else but Americans get to celebrate something that nobody else gets to celebrate. Worldwide, folks, be thankful for today. God bless you.
We have two more candidates left. First, County Clerk, and that is Clifford Norris. Come on up.
Hello, everyone. First of all, I'd like to apologize for how I look. I waited till today at 3 o'clock to set my tent up here, and I am dripping wet with sweat. But I wanted to walk up here and tell everybody that I'd like to thank Smith County Insiders, the Fair Board, everybody for letting us speak tonight. And I'd also like to thank the Smith County for allowing me to be the county clerk for the past few years. I went to work in that office in 2010. Never dreamed that I would run for county clerk, but in I went to worked there 10 years before 2010 as a deputy clerk, and then in 2010 decided to run for the county clerk. And I've been the county clerk since that time. Last time I was looking up, I didn't have anyone running against me, but I do this time. I've always tried to treat everybody the same. It's not my office. Just because I'm the county clerk doesn't mean it's my office. It belongs to the people of the county. And I want everybody to remember that. I have a great staff that works for me. They go above and beyond to try to help anybody with any problems. It's a very busy office. And I would like to take this opportunity to ask you all to remember that if it's not broke, don't fix it. Just re-elect me and I'll continue to do the same. Thank you for your time and happy 4th of July.
We have one more candidate, though. Don't forget to stick around. The pie contest is just about over, and we have winners for that as well, so stick around after our last person tonight. And that's School Board Member District 3, and we have Stephanie Elise Winfrey. Come on up.
Hello, I'm Stephanie Winfrey. That was loud, I'm sorry. I'm running for school board in District 3. I'm running as an independent because I believe that party politics do not belong in the school system. You shouldn't be answering to anything but the students and the teachers and the parents when you are in that position, in my opinion. And those are the most important things in the school. The students being able to safely, happily, and calmly learn, the teachers being supported and paid well are the things that matter to me. I am married to Brendan Winfrey. We own a store in town called the Rogan Raven. It's a tabletop gaming store. I chair the Smith County Events Committee that Erika spoke about earlier. And I just try to do good and be kind everywhere I can in this town. That's why I chose to wear this today rather than some other outfit that I could have worn, because that's what matters to me. Just do good and be kind and support others in the community, and that's how I'll vote if I get on the school board. So voting is August 4th, and I would love to have your vote in the District 3 school board race. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was the Rally on the River, sponsored by Smith County Insider and Smith County Chamber of Commerce. Again, early voting for the August 4th, 2022 election begins on July 15th and runs through July 30th, so go out and vote. We have a few more things, though, that we want to do. The pie contest is over with, and again, that's sponsored by John Dean and Wildwood Resort and Marina. Very thankful for them. I'm going to switch over. All right, here we go. So, at this time, I'd like to bring up Stan Webster. And let's talk about the pie eating, or the pie contest, pie judging contest. Sorry, I look at pies that make you want to eat. The pie contest. I think you have some things that you want to tell us about that.
Right. Tell you just first of all, I want to thank Mr. John and Miss Natasha. Tell you just a little bit about our fair, the history of our fair. 15 years ago, right now, 15 years, we had our first fair. The only asset we had was those white panels we use in the show ring. Now, the 4-H'ers went to Granville and parked cars. Miss Carol McDonald's Assistant Secretary of Agriculture for the state. She was a 4-H agent here. We paid them about $200 or $300 that day. Mr. John, it was back in the old days when everybody was getting started. They took that money and they bought some material, some lumber, and the inmate made those panels. Fast forward 15 years. The Rotary Club has built us this nice stage. This Pioneer Village was a dream come true. Maxwell and family and the Turner family donated the money to build this. People have been so gracious. It takes sponsors to put this fair on. We have our corporate sponsors. We have Bates Ford. We have Bonnell. We have Rackley Roofing. We have all of those people to thank to make this thing work. And Mr. John and Mr. Tasha were gracious enough to step up the plate, furnish the money, and for this to happen. So, Anthony, did you take care of that issue that I asked you to do? Okay. Anthony Apple just walked up. He's been our partner in crime for that 15 years. Anthony, is there anything you'd like to say? Great first-time event. Right. We had, what, 20, how many pies, ladies? 28? 28. We had 28 pies for our first event. It's fantastic, but we couldn't do it. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Anthony, the truck pull, $7,000 we put out probably. Demolition Derby, I counted up the other night, 6,900, just well to say $7,000. The show was day after tomorrow night, $40-something $100. Here on this stage, we've got some of the best entertainment coming. Tomorrow night, Carver Boy and his band, Smith County Men's Chorus. The next night, Josh Winfrey, Tommy Wagner's playing. He played the first fair we had. Then Randy Harris is bringing his band in. If y'all hadn't figured out, I'm killing time. I'm waiting on somebody to show up right here so we can pass these awards out. So you want to kill a little more time for me, JR?
It's my favorite thing to do. So, now I'm up by myself. All right. So the pie contest, it almost makes you just want to eat all those pies. How are they? They're pretty good? Delicious? Oh, man, they seem like they've had a really good time.
We're ready to go now.
We're ready to go. That's very exciting. It almost makes me want to kill more time just to make you guys wait a little bit longer, but I'm not going to. Stan, I'll hand the mic.
You want to do it backwards, you want to do it forwards? You want to go third, second, first?
Let's do third, second, first. Build up the anticipation.
Third, second, okay. Now then, if third, second, first, there was a reason I was killing time. Because our official fair photographer, Miss Daisy Pratt, that's getting her camera out, won third place. So, Mr. John, you come up here. Okay, second place and a check for $100 goes to Miss Judy Askew. Miss Judy, come on up. While she's calling her and getting her over here, we'll do the first place, okay? First place, a check for $200 and a season pass to the Smith County Fair goes to Lucreta Baker. And I may have mispronounced that, Lucretia Baker, okay?
And while they're taking pictures, I'll remind everybody that on the Wilson Bank and Trust Kids Stage at 8:30 tonight, we have Don Knappel. At 8 o'clock, the Miss Teen Fairness to the Fair contest. At 9:15, a $500 cash giveaway. At 9:30 tonight, we have fireworks. A great 4th of July evening here at the Smith County Fair. Now we have, well, I'll just let you explain. I'll just let you tell everybody who you are and what you do.
Appreciate that. Hey, everybody. Happy 4th of July. My name is John Dean, and with my wife, Natasha Dean, we are owners, operators of the Wildwood Resort Marina. And we just really appreciate the way that Smith County has patronized our business. You're renting our pontoon boats. You're coming over for lunch, coming over for dinner. Some of you are even spending the night and making a weekend of it. And it's just really been great to get to know you and have the opportunity to provide some hospitality to our neighbors in Smith County. And we hope to see you again. And we're excited about the pie contest. It looks like a huge success. I can't imagine tasting that many pies. Thank you, judges, for your good work.
You good for it next year? Sure. Okay, we got a sponsor next year. Thank you, Mr. John. We sure do appreciate it. Did we get a hold of the lady that got the second place? Okay, everybody that entered a pie, come back and get your pie if you want to, except the winning pies. And the deal was that Mr. John takes them back to Wildwood for his chef. So, did you get a hold of her? Did you find her? She's on her way. Okay, we got the lady coming. She's in the food line. We need the recipes too. We need the recipes. We got the recipes. We need the recipes. So hopefully we'll be able to put the winning recipes in our program next year. That's our goal. I think that's what you did this year, Mr. John, wasn't it? Didn't you? He's busy. He's judging. He's still eating. He's still eating. I guarantee you he won't want an apple. They're working on non-traditional. Almost through. They're almost through, but.
I'll go ahead and close things up for the Smith County event tonight, the Rally on the River. Although I will say real quick, if you put your pie in, you don't have to. I'll take it home myself. That would be fantastic. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you to everyone that came and did that. The Wildwood Resort and Marina sponsoring that as well. And again, for the candidate forum, we'd like to thank the Smith County Insider and the Smith County Chamber of Commerce. Don't forget to vote. Early voting is early voting for the August 4th election begins July 15th and runs through July 30th. Again, my name is J.R. Smith. See you at the polls.